That's weird. That's weird. Kind of weirding me out.
You are a sad, strange little man.
Crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Isn't that weird?
That's weird, man.
It's strange.
What's up, campers? Welcome back to episode 11 of Monsters of the Camp. From the camp, I can't remember now. Of the Camp Mash, Monster Mash. What the fuck is the song? How does the song go?
It was a monster mash.
There was no of or from.
Monsters of the Camp Mash.
Okay.
Christ.
It works both ways. It works both ways.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Monsters of the Camp Mash. I'm your camp counselor, Alex Tobin.
And I'm your other camp counselor, little bitch kid, Alex.
Don't take my thing.
It's fun. It's fun to do inside jokes on a worldly published podcast that no one
worldly.
Gets. Yeah.
You know why? Because our audience, our campers, are our world.
Yeah.
There we go. You're not little bitch kids.
No, you're all we have.
We just said it was funny to call little kids bitches. It's funny. It's just funny because you can't swear at them. So it's
you're
funny.
all in my will.
And we're back with 4 more monster fights. I know you guys are chomping at the bit to know who's going because you don't have you don't have a bracket in front of you, so you definitely don't know. But no, this week we got the Gowrow versus. Oh, should I just say, welcome back, and this is round 2D of our monster showdown, our monster bracket, and we have 4 more fights for you. So we have the Gowrow versus the Centaur. We have the Pigman versus the Aswang or Aswang, however you guys prefer it. We have the Shuten Doji versus the Bat Squatch, and we have the Van Meter Visitor versus the Tommy Knockers. Yeah, we're just gonna be fighting 4 more of these bad boys before we get into round 3. So next episode we will be on round 3, and those will be like our top competitors.
The big dogs.
Honestly, I want to see this for a second. When we get into round 3, it'll be we have
the Sweet 16.
Yeah, we have 1, 2, like 3 more episodes before on the 3rd episode. This is 11. So on episode 14, we'll be announcing the winner, right?
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna make any promises.
Okay. Well, as of right now, we should be getting there. We just wanted to let you guys know you're in good hands. And these monsters, on the other hand, are about to die.
We might as well just call it the monster of the summer mash. This is the summer mash, people.
We kind of did just do like a little summer mash, you know?
Yeah, a little summer mash.
Summer squash. Summer squash.
Oh, summer squash monster mash.
God, I could really go for a summer squash soup right about now.
That makes one of us.
Summer squash soup.
Get that squash out of my house.
Squash soup.
Take your sweet potatoes and your squash and hit the road.
You don't like sweet potatoes or squash?
No.
Are you serious? Why?
There's nothing wrong with a potato. You don't need to make it sweet. Get that dog shit potato out of my fucking sight. Don't get me started. I'm a big group and they're like, oh, let's order the sweet potato tots, and I fucking leave. No.
Really?
No. Yeah. Oh,
no,
God.
I'm pro sweet potato all the way. Maybe not better than regular French fries, but like a great alternative to get you out of the funk you're in. If you guys are in a funk, you're not feeling yourself.
No.
Go get some sweet potato fries and tell them bitch kid Alex sent you.
When the Russians finally get me, they're just gonna torture me.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
They're
Why
gonna
would you
torture
say that?
me by force feeding me sweet potato tots, and I'm just gonna before it even touches my tongue, my body's gonna die. I'm just gonna die. I will die, and they will not win.
I've actually heard. I know how to force a brain aneurysm.
Okay. How often do you do that?
When I want to get out of doctor's appointments.
Really? I feel like
This
that
is the
put you in
time I
more
should-
doctor's appointments.
You would think I just have I'm afraid of the truth. So.
Well,
That's
I mean,
bad.
to be fair, you can't handle the truth.
That's true. Wait.
Jesus Christ.
I scream. David, every scream I do is way louder for you than everybody
Yeah,
else.
I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'm taking all the pain for everybody. I'm kind of a saint.
Anyway, we should talk about these monsters we got for you, because we're gonna fight them till one of them is a little pile of mush on the ground, a little summer
Yeah.
squash pile.
Someone's
you know?
gonna get mushed and mashed.
What before we start, what monster would you eat out of all the monsters?
Probably that little tofu fucker. I don't know.
I want a nice hunk of horse meat. I want some centaur.
Boy,
Because-
all of them, huh?
Well, that's kind of gross
Oh, that's
because he's
easy.
still
the
kind of like,
doppelganger.
you gonna eat yourself? Who would you want it to look like?
Me.
I would want it to look like oh, what's her name?
Carlos Mencia?
Giada De Laurenti.
Who the
'Cause
fuck
she-
is that?
Giada. You don't know Giada?
I don't think I do. I
Google
don't-
Giada De Laurenti.
Is this? Am I gonna have to put my computer on private mode?
No. She's a Food Network star.
Is that the lady with the big mouth?
No, she got a big nose, but I like it.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Something-
Google her. I'm not gonna ask you her name. Again.
Why? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
But
Yeah,
I think I'm in love with her.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat the. What was it?
Oh my God.
Nikoshi Nadayu? Is that who that was?
No, just Tofu Boy.
Oh, was that his name?
I think Tofu Soka.
Tofu Kaza.
Tofu Kaza. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat him.
I was just about to say I was gonna eat Pigman, but I just realized Pigman is a man with a pig face. Well, he just has a pig head on. Maybe I eat the pig head part of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good question. You know, you guys DM us with what monster you would eat out of all of these.
No one's gonna DM us. No one ever does.
Come on, just DM us a picture of Giada.
DM us so we
Maybe a
can
melon
not
head.
respond.
Ooh,
I was thinking Melonhead might be good too.
I've been in the DMs responding to people because David, you are actually no, you're not slacking. I feel like I'm slacking, but
I just don't like talking to people in general, so don't take it offense.
this podcast I have to really wring it out of him. He hates me. We don't like each other anymore.
This was your idea, asshole.
This podcast or the monsters that can't match.
Let's get into it.
Fuck you, dude. You're
right.
done.
I'm
We're
outta
done.
here.
This
We're
is done. Dude, fuck you. You're acting like a little bitch kid.
You are
Anyway.
a bitch kid. I'm acting like
Bitch.
you.
Bitch kid.
There he goes again.
Hey everybody, it's me, David. Hey, it's me, the old co-star, David.
Making fun of my speech impediment like a real asshole. You think I can help it? You think I slaved away in 3rd grade playing Don't Break the Ice in that little hall closet to
Wait, you
practice
played?
my speech?
That game's so good. Wait, why'd you play that? To practice your speech.
Exactly.
That's why you're so stunted. But
Yes.
man, can this guy hit a cube out of other cubes? That game was fun. Little hammer.
Great game, that little
Should have been a
mallet.
carpenter or a
Should make a life-size one.
Mr. Beast, where are you, Mr. Beast? Let's drown a man in a frozen pond.
Here we go. Okay.
He's not above it.
He'll give him like $1 million and then murder him. It's fine.
Yeah, guy died a millionaire.
It's
Did
true.
you?
He made the news. So let's see. Okay, we got the Gaurau versus the Centaur. Let's just do this. David, you're the Gaurau guy, right? You're the Centaur guy too. Please describe these horrid creatures to us.
Well, centaur, you know what it is.
Man on the top, horse on bottom.
The Gaurau, that's a good one. Let me image search that. It's like a big lizard boy with a sharp tail.
Big. Oh, is that what we were talking about?
He's
This
got
is
that.
the spiky. This is spiky tailed dinosaur.
There's a lot of different depictions of him, but for the most part, he's a lizard with tusks and a big old tail for either slicing or mashing.
He
Pick your
goes
poison.
Gowrow. I think he was a Gowrow
Gowrow.
guy. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Well, the Gowrow has a health number of 40, has an attack die of 20, and its special attribute is Swamp, as you wrote Swamp Boy with an I.
Yep.
The Centaur has a health number of 30, an attack die of 12, and his special attribute is Sexy. Why does it say Sexy? It doesn't even make sense.
It's fucking sexy, remember?
I never
All the women
changed.
swoon on it.
Oh, is that do you have that in your notes for what's the advantage?
Those are my notes. Hey, remember last time you got in that fight in the bathroom at Denny's?
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, and that lady
Yeah,
was crawling at him, and he used her as a weapon.
Yeah, he used her wheelchair. Yeah.
No,
somebody
you used the wheelchair.
You used the woman.
Okay, I didn't do fucking shit.
Did we knock her teeth out?
I didn't do shit. That was all the Centaur. I didn't do it.
That was all Denny's.
Uncle Denny.
Uncle Denny. Yeah, so the Gowrow definitely has the advantage in this fight, but you never know how it's going to play out. So let's just get into this. David, you're Gowrow. I'll be Centaur. Let's roll the die to see who goes first.
5.
15. Oh, okay, so 15. And then, David, please roll the die to see where we will be at tonight. Where we will be fighting tonight.
We're back at the sinking Titanic.
Oh, God.
So you
Do I
get
have to
the
pull
intro.
up the screaming man as he falls to his death?
I think it would be very untasteful if you didn't.
Did I use all my Titanic references?
That's something you have to ask yourself.
I don't know. Anyway, okay. Well, I guess we should just get into this since we're here and we have die, and yeah, we're on the Titanic, so let's do it. I guess I'll paint the picture this time of Titanic. Rich people walk around on deck. They think they're so much better than me because I'm a stowaway hiding in a box. Me and all my rat friends, we do puppet shows in the dark with candlelight as we eat little raisins and whatever. Those aren't raisins. Oh my God, what have I been eating for the past 2 weeks? Rat shit,
Probably
they say?
sweet potatoes.
As I emerge from the box, I look and I go, I need some air, rat friends, and they go, don't do it, you're gonna get caught. And as I emerge, and I'm in the captain's quarters, and I pop up, and the captain is steering the ship, and he looks over at me. His pants are at his ankles.
Oh God.
What?
Keep going.
Oh, why? What are you doing down there?
No, I'm listening to what you're talking about. You said his pants were at his ankles, and I reacted. Am I?
He's got a
under arrest.
He's got a full cooked turkey right on his lap. I pop up. He sees me. Good gorsh! He spins the wheel of the Titanic as it spins, hitting the iceberg. He looks
Time
at
out.
me.
Was he not wanting to get like stains on his pants, or was he fucking the cooked turkey?
He was fucking the cook.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to get more graphic about it.
Okay.
He looks at me and he goes, you fuck that turkey. And he goes, no one will believe you. I'll die before anybody will hear about this. As the boat begins to go down, he looks over and he goes, we got bigger problems. Outside the window, we see a centaur emerge from another box that's been on the cargo deck. He emerges and begins kicking passengers in the head at full force. They begin to fly off the ship, and the ones that don't have serious brain damage. It's actually better than what their fate is about to be as they die on the deck. The centaur looks over and goes, I'm half man, half horse. I'm I'm really lost on this one. I don't really know what I'm doing with this one. Man, I just want to fucking kill something. As he looks at another cargo crate, he sees
busting out of the cargo. God damn it, man! You got in my fucking head.
I didn't do nothing, bitch.
Busting out of the cargo crate. That's hard to say. The shadowy monster launches through the air into the icy water, swimming around. The passengers look down, seeing a glowing aura absorbing into the shadowy creature as he launches back up onto the boat, feeling rejuvenized, being that he was just in water, because he's a water-based monster. He looks at his limbs, glistening, sparkling. He says to himself, man, if I was in a fight right now, I think I'd have +2 damage on all of my attacks.
Because you jumped in the water?
This is a water-based map. We're in the ocean, baby.
Okay, I didn't finish my part. All the women run up to the centaur, begin touching his horse abs as they go,
That's good.
whoa. Huh. I've had man before. And one woman goes, I've had woman before.
And another man says,
and
I've
a man
had
goes,
horse before.
No. Another man goes, I've had woman and man before. And they all unison go, but we've never had horse. And he goes, nay, I gotta fight today. As he gets +3.
No, he doesn't.
Fuck you. What is the sexy attribute then?
He's just sexy.
Okay, I get plus something.
You don't. That's how we
get a-
made him. He won without any pluses.
+1 to the horse orgy. The horgy.
No, the orgy's not happening on the boat.
Okay,
Did we
fine.
hit the iceberg yet?
Yeah, we hit it already. Your guy
Okay.
jumped off the ship and is just like, you're either getting kicked in the head by a horse on deck or you jump down below where there's a fucking dinosaur floating in the water. Real fucked situation.
Yeah, that's a lose-lose. I would take the propeller.
Okay. As the Galrao begins to climb up the side of the ship, the centaur pushes those people out of the way and he goes, I don't got time to fuck. Unlike that guy, he points to the captain with the turkey on his lap, still fucking it.
Now he's
everyone goes,
standing up and the turkey's just attached to him.
Yeah, he's spinning it, and and he goes, and then he goes, oh, call me Boston Market, and he spins it. And he spins it, and
He rotisseries it.
yeah, he rotisseries it, and everybody goes, oh, that guy's fucking a turkey, and he goes, no, too many people have seen. He tries to murder me. I'm in the crate, but I kill him very quickly. It's
Whoa,
okay.
That's cool.
No,
How'd you
he's-
do it?
No, how'd I do it?
Yeah, how'd you kill him?
I took out the chest bone of the turkey and I stabbed him 1,000 times.
1,000 times.
1,000 times.
Bit excessive.
Anyway, yeah, I'm a kind of a crazy motherfucker. I'm a kind of a little bitch kid,
That's
so,
true.
So the Galrao climbs up the side of the ship and he crawls up on the ship, and the centaur goes, nah, not on my ship. As he begins to stampede at the Galrao, quickly turning like for all you anime people out there, spinning like Akira on a motorcycle. Is that the thing? Like where you slide on the motorcycle, but he slides with his horse body.
Very
and
iconic.
Yeah, very iconic. And he gets up and he flails his back legs out and kicks the Galrao right in the head, causing 5 damage as his health drops to 35.
Am I rolling a 20?
Yes.
Oof. That's rough for you, huh?
Yeah, and you gave yourself fucking +2, dickhead. It
Okay,
says
fine.
swamp. It says swamp, not.
We said swamp
not
was water.
Icy Atlantic
Okay.
Ocean.
Fine. Ocean doesn't count. A lake,
Ocean's
sure.
11. Yeah, lake counts. No
Pond
ocean.
counts. River
Yes,
counts.
Yes.
Middle. The beach counts. Middle of the ocean. Fine. We won't say that counts.
I don't want to say the beach counts, but yeah, sure, whatever.
The Galrao looks at the centaur and says, "Garrow," and grabs a flag off the part of the boat.
What's on the flag?
It's an American flag. I don't fucking know.
They're coming from. Where are they coming from?
Boston, New York.
They're not coming from New York. I think they're coming from. Oh wait, where are they? England.
Yo,
too.
where was the Titanic
what?
going?
Wait. No one knows, actually. This is a huge conspiracy theory. No one knows where the people got on the Titanic from, and no one knows where it was going. I think it was going from... Dude, okay, why is no one English in that movie? Is it going from New York to England, or England to New York?
Oh, it went from Southampton, England to New York.
Okay, but why is no one English on that boat? Or am I just fucking crazy? Does everybody have an English accent? Why is Leonardo DiCaprio like, I play cards, I'm an American?
They're
like
they're trying to get home.
Oh, everyone's trying to get home. I don't remember one English person in that movie. I bet I could watch it and like half the people are English and I just haven't paid attention. But
Probably.
Billy Zane isn't.
Fucking Billy.
Billy, don't do this, Billy.
That's one of those names you can't just say Billy. It always has to be Billy Zane.
Do you remember when in the movie when Billy Zane goes to like kiss Rose and they go and like, some like waiter looks at him and grabs him by the shoulder and goes, "Hey man, you're not the main character in this movie." And he goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Hey buddy, pipe down.
And he holds a butter knife to his neck and he goes, "What are you doing?" And
Okay,
he goes, I don't know.
The Garrow slings the flag. It doesn't fly very well, doing 3 damage, hitting the centaur.
Oh, 3 damage. Dropping the centaur's health to 27. 27. The Gaurau looks down at the American flag and he goes, No. You don't disrespect my country like this, you English fuck. Because the Gaurau is from England now. Right?
I thought the centaur was Grecian.
Not this one. This is this is a Mustang.
Okay.
What's more American than a Mustang?
Nothing. Hot dog?
Nothing. Yep. Hot dogs made of Mustang.
And heart disease.
As he picks up the flag and throws it at the Gaurau, completely missing him. Only a part of the material from the flag whipping him in the eye just slightly, causing 1 damage.
This is a brawl.
This is a fucking this
bare knuckle brawl.
This is what movies were made for. This isn't a movie though, so.
Okay, well, buckle in. Here comes a big one. The Gaurau, angry that this half man, half horse would even challenge his throw, picks up the flag once again.
I thought it went off the side of the boat.
No, he caught it with his tail before it went over. And in one fluid motion, he spun around and zinged it right back at the centaur, doing 6 damage. How do you like that, bitch?
Dropping the centaur's health down to 21. He zaned it at him.
21? Yeah.
Let's roll this first.
What's Billy Zane's real name?
Billy Zane. The insane Billy Zane. Insane Zane.
Oh, William George Zane. It actually is Zane. I figured.
Well, bad for him. The centaur rings a little. He takes the flag and you think he's gonna throw it at the Gaurau, but he actually throws it at like one of those bells that like hangs on the deck, and he hits it, and it goes ding. And right when it dings, Billy Zane comes out the door, and he goes, "Insane Zane, do what you do." And he goes, and Billy he like tries to rip open his shirt, but it's like a really thick like dress shirt, so he can't really do it.
Wool.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ah!" And he like he runs at the Gaurau, and he immediately gets pummeled into the ground by the spiked tail, snapping his neck instantly. But that like used a little exertion, and it caused 2 damage of the Gaurau as Billy Zane crumples to the floor like an accordion and is bleeding out in front of everyone.
Like a cartoon character.
Insane Zane.
The Gowrow then grabs Billy Zane's depleting life body and with his tail stabs him through the chest.
Nice.
Enough that Billy can at least yell, "Why are we doing this to Billy? Billy doesn't deserve this." And zings him around
He's insane Zane.
and slings him back at the centaur, doing 16 damage.
Shut the fuck up. Dropping my health down to 5?
Yeah.
5.
You would be dead if I was a stickler for that water plus.
Yeah. Don't do this to me. Fuck, my die rolled off the table. As the Billy flies into the centaur, they both go crashing against a crate. As the crate busts open, as it busts open, they lay there on the floor. The centaur and Billy lock eyes, and Billy goes, "I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it, Centaur." I go, "Insane, don't say that." Centaur goes, "Insane, don't say that." And the centaur goes, "Be truthful, I don't think I'm gonna make it." And Billy goes, "Look." And he looks up, and what he sees is another frozen turkey in the box, unfucked, completely
Not
frozen,
cooked from the inside.
completely frozen. And he goes, "Oh, a turkey." And he goes, "That's not it." And he looks in the other box that they broke, a trebuchet.
Okay.
The centaur quickly going after its Grecian roots. I hope they had trebuchets. I don't know. He loads the frozen turkey into the trebuchet and pulls the lever. Insane Zen goes, "That's my centaur." As the turkey goes flying through the air, hitting the Gowrow directly into the chest and smashing him into the banister on the side of the ship, causing 11 damage.
Nice.
Dropping his health down to 21.
21. I just had to do a quick Google search to make sure like Billy Zane's in good health, so we don't kill him.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
He's healthier than ever, actually.
He's like a horse.
Yeah, not with the broken leg. He's
No.
a racehorse. He's a good, healthy racehorse.
The Gowrow.
What did he do?
The Gowrow's fed up with this fight. He steadily and strongly walks towards the centaur.
No.
Bleeding slightly, he's angry. With one fluid motion, he does a tornado-like spin, slicing the centaur's legs off with his tail,
No.
spinning around in another rotation, taking the top human half of the centaur off,
No.
and then with one more spin, decapitating the centaur, grabbing his head, lifting in the air, saying,
As he drops the head, it falls next to the almost dead body of Billy Zane.
"Oh, I thought it was going to go to the captain."
There's one of two ways that this could go. We're going with the PG-13. David wanted to go for the R/X version, but it falls next to Billy. The head's still alive for 30 seconds. Billy looks at the head and goes, "We got 30 seconds." And he goes, "I know." As they share a deep, passionate kiss as they both die on the deck of the Titanic.
Billy, it's nothing personal, buddy. We love Billy. We love Billy.
Love Billy.
The Purple Phantom, great movie.
Was that like a superhero movie that
Oh, yeah.
just didn't go anywhere?
Oh yeah, I think that's a DC comic.
Yeah, that one maybe should have. They went with that one first.
Sometimes you got to put those lesser known ones out there.
Yeah, they're like Spawn worked. What's another cool one?
They need to
They're-
bring Spawn back. Actually, they
Spawn-
did, didn't they?
No,
The Phantom. That's what it's called. The Phantom.
Phantom. No, they didn't bring Spawn back.
I swear
no,
they did
in the
like
90s. They no,
I
in the
swear
90s.
they did in like 2012.
No, unless it was like a fan film. They did not bring Spawn back, at least on a theatrical release.
Okay.
But I don't think it's owned by any like Marvel or DC. So I mean, they could make a good Spawn movie.
Oh, it sounds
bring-
like they are making a Spawn movie.
Oh yeah, they're bringing back John Leguizamo as the fat clown.
Ugh, God, don't get me into that. We've
I
talked
love the
about
fat
that.
clown in that movie.
Yeah, it looks like Jamie Foxx is playing Spawn.
Is he?
Yeah.
He plays everything.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got to be an asshole, right?
He seems nice, actually.
See, that's the thing. Too nice. I don't know.
I
Something
don't
about
trust him. I don't-
him. Seems like an
yeah.
asshole.
He's not like a Billy Zane. Like
No.
Billy Zane always plays an asshole in a movie, so you know he's a sweetheart.
I want
right?
Billy Zane at Thanksgiving.
I want Billy Zane at my funeral. I want him to pick up my dead body and kiss me.
That would be cool.
Giada's there too.
Giada.
Yeah, she cooked me a
She's
lasagna.
she's weeping as a widow.
Yeah, she slipped a lasagna in my coffin. That's sick.
How many layers?
7.
Oh, not 6 for every foot.
Ricotta. What? No.
Yeah, 6 feet deep.
Yeah. No, 7. Because I'm going to heaven.
Oh,
Yeah, you like
sure
that?
about that? Okay.
But not with the dad from Seventh Heaven. That guy's a pedophile. He's not allowed in heaven no more. Jessica Biel's allowed though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's allowed.
What an angel.
Remember her in Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I'll never forget it.
I was like, man, I wish I was Leatherface, man. Okay, I'm done.
Tomo's
Okay.
on horny hour right now, and it's great. Look at this guy.
Giada, Jessica Biel. But I'm equal opportunity. Billy Zane's there too.
Billy's great.
Anybody can get it. Horseman, Captain with the Turkey,
Yeah, turkey
Boston Market. There
guy. Well
you go.
seasoned.
But we got to move on to the next one because next we got a fan favorite. Yeah, we got one of the boys himself, the strongest boy in the gang, and that gang is the Taylor gang. No Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, that's right. We got Pigman of the Taylor Boys.
I am Pigman.
We got Pigman of the Taylor Boys, and we have the Ass Wong. So the Pigman, of course, is a man who wears a pig face. He murders teenagers, kind of like Leatherface, honestly. But he don't get honeys like Jessica Biel. He gets like shitty little bitch kids, little teenagers who are like doing TikTok dances by the rivers and stuff. And he's just like, I gotta kill you. I gotta murder your ass. And his health number is 30, his attack die is 12, and his special attribute is that guy can fuck a pig. Once again, David, I don't know why you wrote that.
We talked about this.
I don't.
It's on the record. It's on the episode. We talked about it.
True, but that's
can't-
not an attribute. I feel like I'm getting fucked over with the attribute. Hold the pig. I'm getting fucked over.
I can be Pigman if you want. These are both your monsters.
I want to be Pigman.
Yeah, no one wants to be
Fine, I'll
Asswang.
let you
No,
be
no.
Pigman.
No.
No. I'll let you be Pigman because I really ran the Taylor Boy trilogy. I really ran that.
We can't bring those guys back.
No, they're done. They're gone. I mean,
They're too
Maybe.
busy shoveling in the backyard.
digging holes. You mean? No shoveling. It sounds like they're moving snow around. They're moving body parts. And then we have the Ass Wong. I don't remember what the is it Ass Wang?
It's the Filipino vampire.
Yeah, it's Ass Wang, not Ass Wong. Ass Wang is an umbrella term for various shape-shifting evil creatures in Filipino folklore. So it is a vampire-like creature that is able to rip itself in half and fly into the air. It leaves its bottom half on the floor, and it looks like a beautiful woman during the day, and then like when it rips it in half, it becomes like this vampire that like eats people. And one thing I really remember from it is that it could lay a chicken in your stomach, lay a baby chicken in your stomach or something like that. Fucking crazy.
You know you're crazy when you're choosing to eat people and not delicious Filipino food.
You're right. I just brought this up the other day. I love lumpia.
Oh.
If somebody brings
I don't think I've had
lumpia,
that.
They're like egg rolls type. They're like not egg rolls. I mean, I don't know if that's offensive to say they're like egg rolls, but like they're wrapped in some kind of like paper and like the
Paper
fuck.
shell.
I just wish I knew any
of
of the
the deep fried kind
Yes.
of shell.
Yes.
Okay.
They have like some have pork, some have vegetables, but they're so good. They're so good. If
I
you
don't
have
know.
them,
I don't know
they
the
have,
name
like, a
of
sweet
any.
sour sauce.
Yeah, I don't know any of the names of the Filipino foods I've had. All I know is I will eat all of it.
What about what's the fucking fetal duck, fetal chicken?
I'm sorry,
But the
Baruch.
No, is that what it's called? Wow, why can't I think of it now?
You idiot.
I'll think of it. No, but like
That's good podcasting when you bring up something but you don't know what it is.
Yeah, like we don't know where the fucking Titanic was going.
No one knows. It didn't make it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. God, now I keep saying Beirut. Beirut is not a fucking food. A fucking food either. God, what's it called? Filipino.
Dead bird
Filipino
food.
Dead. Food. There we go. Filipino dead bird food. Balut.
I was pretty close to like Baruch.
Yeah, you did. You were pretty close.
Yeah.
Some
I
people
didn't realize
like
that was
it.
a Filipino cuisine.
I don't want to knock it, but I don't. I'm not a fan. If I get to
It
see
can't be that bad if we're talking about it. If we know
I
it
don't-
without its name.
I just don't want to eat anything with a face. Like I'll eat a thing that used to have a face, but I don't want the face to be on my plate.
So you wouldn't do like one of those fish?
No, I want to do a whole fish. Cut the head off. I don't need that head.
I accidentally did that once and enjoyed it.
Really?
I don't like.
I mean,
fish,
it tastes
and
like regular fish.
Yeah, it was. I was in Mexico and I was rushed. I was hungry. Just got in there and I just ordered
You
something.
Gollum that bitch out of the fucking ocean?
They brought it to me and I just ate it.
Stupid hobbitses.
I did.
Where's my fish?
I told you this story, right? This is a good one. This
What?
is a funny one.
What?
So my wife and I,
My
we
wife.
had just gotten to Mexico. She was not my wife at the time, but so we had just gotten there and we were like hungry as hell. So we like went to like the first restaurant we saw, and there's like a weird American family sitting next to us. We were just arguing the entire time. And I order. They bring in. I'm doing this fast. They bring in like the full fish, the head and everything. And the mom looks at her son and she just goes, "I knew he would out order you." And rolls her eyes.
Wait, to you?
She said it to her
You?
son, but loudly about me. It was very awkward.
What does
but
that
very funny.
mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Was he fat?
No.
It almost sounds like he's too skinny.
No, I never thought of it that way, but thank you. They see me with like waddling in,
Yeah,
wheezing.
there's so much to unpack on that I like don't even know like who they're really insulting. Like, is she insulting her son for not eating enough?
I don't know.
If she insulting you, she's like, I expected him to eat a whole fish. Was there like a hidden competition?
I don't know. Good fish.
What's
though.
out? What does the term out order mean? Is it more food? Is it better food? Was it faster? What does that mean? There's so much. I need like a heavyweight episode or whatever where I need to like go find out, like I need unanswered questions answered. We're gonna go find that woman and be like, "What the fuck did you mean by that?" She's like, "Oh, I was fucked up. I was drunk. I didn't remember saying that.
I don't
remember
remember
being
in Mexico.
I went to Mexico." So the Aswang, as we like to say, the Aswang, is a vampire type creature. Its health is 30, its attack die is 20, and its special attribute is that it can fly. So they both have 30 health, Pigman and Aswang, and the Aswang has, I keep switching the name, has a 20 die, and Pigman has 12. So the Aswang has a little bit of an advantage. So let's just do this. David, let's roll to see who goes first.
Get my pig ready.
8.
5 again. Wow, look at me go.
Yeah. Okay. And David, where are we fighting at?
We are at number 7, which was yours. Oh God.
Oh, Richard the Magician's house. That's a big man if I've ever seen one. Hope
You'll
you're not
outorder
listening to this,
anybody.
Rich. Yeah, you will. Okay, David, do you want to paint this picture since I painted it last time?
Not really.
You have actually been to Kyle's house. I've never even been to Kyle's house.
Yeah, when I was like 12. All right.
Make it up. Use your imagination.
A slow-flowing little Eugene street. There are two children outside filming a movie. It's about aliens or monsters or something. There's a young boy and a young lady. Young lady filming the boy climbing a tree rapidly, snorting and wheezing. He looks at the camera and says, "I'm Kyle. No, I'm the Chupacabra." And he launches off the tree. Next door, there is a little man performing various magic tricks, getting all of the right smoke bombs and pigeons set.
Dove.
He's working up quite a sweat. He can't afford the doves. He's on the pigeons. Self-harvest pigeons.
They make for better eating.
Yeah, for when they don't make it through the performance.
He's got a strong grip. He's a little bit of mice and men, you know. Oopsies.
The man sits down on his sidewalk for a moment, takes a swig of his Powerade, says to himself, "Well, one job is almost done. I should probably move on to the next one." As he picks up a sign and a hammer from his front porch. I feel like my chair is making so much fucking noise right now. Damn it. Shouldn't have had the fish.
Fucked up the illusion. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that piece of fish. Too much fish.
I don't
I
even
knew
like
he-
fish.
I knew he would break his chair first over you.
The man picks up the sign, walks to his front yard, and with his mallet he hammers the wood through the dirt.
Conk, conk, conk.
The children look over and they look at the sign. They both read it to each other at the same time. I need a cell phone. As the kids are very taken back and confused, they feel a presence behind them. They both turn around and look. I am Pigman. The kids
good
scream and run into the house. And with the door slamming behind them, the roof rattles a little bit. And rolling off the roof and landing on its feet, the Pigman looks upon a creature he's never seen before.
Did you just introduce my fucking character?
No, it was just a,
It,
was a
it rolled
squirrel.
off the roof.
He's never seen a squirrel before. The squirrel runs away. All right, now you go.
As the squirrel runs away, it quickly scurries up a Filipino delivery driver's van as it grabs onto the handle. The handle pulls down as the door swings open. A tray of lumpia falls out the back. As the tray of lumpia falls out the back, the paper lid that has been secured by a tiny foil edge. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You ever been to an Italian restaurant?
Of course.
You know.
Get the pasta going.
Exactly. The paper lid comes off, and as the paper lid comes off, a asswang appears out of the emerges from the tray of lumpia. It was trapped in the tray of lumpia all these years. Wait, when was the lumpia made? It just got trapped in there recently. It's a spirit of it. It's not old lumpia. Lumpia is always good. It emerges. As the Pigman goes to run at the spilled lumpia, he stops as the asswang hovers above him, flying up into the air. Its bottom torso littered on the ground with the lumpia. I go first, huh?
Yeah. Do I have bleed damage?
No, you can fuck a pig.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, use that to your advantage. As the Asswang flies up into the air, the Filipino driver jumps out of the van and goes, "Oh no, I'm not gonna get paid for that tray that I just dropped." And the Asswang turns around and looks at him, swoops down, picks up the Filipino man, and throws him at the pig man. As the man flies through the air, he goes, Mondays, as he smashes into Pigman, crumpling him to the floor, causing 8 damage. The Filipino delivery driver bounces off the Pigman and flies into the bushes. Like I said, causing 8 damage, dropping the Pigman's health to just 22.
A couple looking through the window after their children ran inside, see what's going on, decide to call the cops. The pig man gets up after being hit, snorting all the way. I am pig man.
You do good pig. You should
can
do
I say?
pig professionally.
Yeah, I've been thinking about going to like those farm, fairs and entering the competitions.
Yeah.
Like the
I've seen
husband
those.
calls.
Yeah, I've seen like the fat ladies and the fat guys that all do that. They're just like string.
Yeah.
Squee.
The pig man picks up a child's bicycle and revs it up, burning out, ripping grass out of the ground, riding towards the Asswang, and at the last moment lets go, letting the bike roll straight at him, hitting the Asswang in the knees, taking them out, hitting their head face first on the lawn, doing 11 damage.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna hit me in the ass and the wang for a second.
No, that's for last.
Oh, okay. So dropping my health to just 19. You had more health than me? No, you hit me with 11. We had the
Yeah.
same health. That's right. Oh shit.
Wait, what?
We had the same health. We both
Yeah.
have 30 health. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you just say you did with the bike?
Rode it real fast, and the last second jumped off it, so it flew at you.
It flew into my disconnected
It took your
knees.
legs out. It took your legs out, which hurt you, and then you also face planted really hard because it flipped you forward.
Guess what, motherfucker? I'm disconnected from the bottom half of my body,
Wow.
and I'm floating in the air.
Then the handlebars
Did you
clipped
ru-
your
did you-
bottom torso.
Did you run over my my legs?
Okay, the bike went flying. It hit your legs and launched into the air, and then hit you.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Vin Diesel, baby. Okay, I like that. That's like Triple X shit. Not
Bring
not
Triple
sex.
X back, god damn
Not,
it.
not sex. The movie.
Not
with
sex,
the-
but the Vin Diesel movie.
God, please don't bring sex back. Please, just
They
whatever
did
you
two
do.
of them, didn't they? They did bring it back.
Yeah, they made another one. Xander Cage. That's his name.
Xander Billiard. Like
What does
Billy
that
Zane?
Oh,
Just switched them? The old switcheroo, huh?
Okay. The Asswang takes a child's bike to the face as it recoils, slamming into the van below. As it slams into the van, it looks into the car and sees one of those big giant stick shifts sticking out of the center console. You know those big ones that are in delivery trucks that are like 3 feet long, and you're like.
I was driving behind someone in an old truck who they had one that was super high, and I could see
Yeah.
it through their back window. And he
Oh,
was like
really?
lifting. He was like raising his hand a foot like above his shoulders. So it
That's
was awesome.
sick. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That shit. As he looks in, he grabs it and he rips it out of the center console. He flies back into the air and looks down at the pig man. And as he looks at the pig man, he says in Filipino, "It's pig season." If anybody's Filipino out there and can translate, please do.
I feel like pig's a big part of their, like,
Yeah, I
diet,
think
right?
lumpia has like pork in it.
yeah. I think they eat a lot. I think there's a lot of pork in Filipino cuisine.
Yeah, he goes, "It's pig lumpia season, bitch." As he takes the stick shift and launches it through the air. As it flies through, it flies through the air and pierces the pig man in its leg, going clear through its thigh and out the other end. As the stick shift handle peers at the pig man as he looks down at the long metal object sticking out of his leg, causing 10 damage, dropping the pig man to just 12 health.
The pig man falls forward flat on his face. He's not sure if he can get back up. He feels so weak. And then all of a sudden he hears sirens in the back. After that family called the police, the cop cars pull up, and he catches a glimpse of an officer. All of a sudden, a magical force, somewhere around his belt region, springs him off the ground. He's rock hard. He sees a pig.
Boy, what? What is happening?
Cops are pigs.
So the pig man just got a boner and it launched him into the air.
Cock push-ups.
That's where you finally gonna let your boner lift you off the ground, right?
Yeah, he did a
Okay.
front flip.
Yeah, Jack Black taught me that one.
He did a front flip. He looks at the officer, goes, I am Pig Man. Now that he sees some real piece of meat that he loves, he gets real riled up. And, wait, I'm rolling the 10. Wait,
12. You rolled a 12.
yeah. Where'd it go? The pig man, with all this horniness rushing through his body, rushes the I just said rush twice. Rushes the Aswang.
He's out of
grabbing
adjectives.
it. Yeah, I really am. Grabs the Aswang by its wrists,
Oh.
doing a flip of some sort, bringing momentum of the Aswang down, slamming its face into the ground yet again, doing 12 damage.
Fuck me. Dropping the Aswang's health down to 7. And the pigman at 12. As the Aswang picks itself off the ground, it begins to fly into the air again. It doesn't know what to do. It's hurt. It's hurt bad. I need to roll this die. See what I'm going to do next.
He's learning, folks.
As the Aswang flies into the air, it flies over to the garage of Richard the Little Magician and begins to rifle through his cabinets.
We've really neglected Richard.
I know, that's what I'm saying. As as he begins to rifle through his cabinets, he starts ripping open the cabinets. There's different potions in there. There's different bottles labeled this and that.
Is there a raven?
There's a raven perched on a limb, a tree limb.
Well, I
And-
knew exactly what you're saying. I could
Yeah,
see it.
yeah, not an arm.
I was seeing it before you said it, just like
Yeah.
on like a really tangled up.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah.
you get it. As he rips the shelves off the wall and open, he finds bottles of blue and purple and orange and green potions and poisons and trinkets and trunkets and blinkets and blunkets and finkets and funkets. And all of a sudden Richard comes out and goes, "What's going on out here?" The Aswang spins and throws a bottle at him. It's a green bottle. It explodes on his face as it begins to disintegrate his skin away, as he goes, "Ah, not the poison acid,
Not the bees. No, not the bees.
As Richard's face quickly turns into a skeleton. The Aswang looks at another green bottle that's in there, and he goes, "Ha ha ha! I have an idea," but in Filipino. He quickly grabs the bottle and flies over to the pigman. As he goes to throw the bottle he flies towards the pigman, and as he goes to throw the bottle at him, he gets close. no, not throws the bottle. He gets close and takes the top off the bottle. He uncorks it and tries to pour it down the pigman's throat. But before he can get it, the pigman grabs his wrist and slowly begins to turn it on the asswang. No, it's getting closer to the asswang's mouth. No. All of a sudden, the pigman shoves the bottle into the asswang's mouth and begins to pour the poison acid down his gullet as the asswang begins to fidget back and forth. But the asswang has an idea. As it quickly breaks hold of the pigman, it flies up into the air above the pigman as all of the acid begins to pour out of the bottom of his torso and on top of the pigman as it begins to burn his skin away, as pieces of bone can now be seen through the top of his skull and his hands, as it causes 11 damage.
Oh shit.
Not killing the pigman, but leaving him with 1 health left.
Just critically injuring him.
Just critically injuring him. You like how I painted that? You know, like you thought he was going to die.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
You liked it, right?
Oh yeah.
That was a little thought out. Unlike most of the stuff I do.
Through all the commotion, all of the neighbors are aware now. The pigman is now on his hands and knees. As parts of his scalp are dropping in front of his eyes. He thinks the end is coming soon. But in the other neighbor's yard, on the other side of the house, somehow a fence gets broken down. You want to guess what gets loose?
Pigeon?
3 big and fat, ripe pigs break into the front yard. The pigman looks at these 3 just delicious pigs.
Wait. Are those 3 pigs who I think they are?
As he's looking at the pigs, he's hallucinating. He's hallucinating from the loss of blood. He sees honey. He says he sees big honey, and he sees Papa honey.
What?
And for the first time in years, he utters something besides, "I am Pigman." And he says,
Say it. Say it. I like how he can say pigman no problem, but any other word is like clogged up in his throat, like his throat doesn't work anymore.
Taylor family.
Oh wait, say it.
Taylor
One more word.
boys.
No. Think of Captain America. What? Taylor boys.
Assemble.
There we go. Yeah.
As he says those last words, the sky clouds with dark, fluffy, goddammit, clouds. As a lightning bolt breaks through, slamming the ground in between the two. It's so bright, but if you look very closely, you can see 3 figures standing within the blast radius. There's a really small one. There's a kind of big one. And there's a significantly bigger one.
Papa.
Walking
You're just
slowly,
like Papa.
walking slowly from the consistent thunderbolt. The only thing the cops can see is an Under Armour logo and some cut-off tees. The 3 figures walk towards the asswang. As they get closer, they look at each other. They give each other a quick nod. They turn their hats backwards. The middle-sized one looks at the monster and says, "You're so fucked." as the little one chuckles and nods its head.
Does he lock the door?
The small one, lightning fast, runs to every house in the neighborhood, locking the doors. Zips back as they all pick up their shovels. Papa dials
311.
311 and says, "Hey, yeah, it's me again. We're gonna need to bury another hole.
Dig it. Oh,
We're gonna have to
bury
dig another. We're gonna have to dig another hole." As they all raise shovels and pummel the asswing into the earth. They didn't have to dig. They beat the asswing so hard that it goes 6 feet deep.
Oh shit.
And with the force, the ground buries itself around him,
Oh
filling the hole perfectly.
fuck.
With the absolute beautiful display, grass grows immediately and it is as if nothing ever happened.
How much damage?
The three walk back to the pigman. Papa looks down on him and says, "Taylor boys never cry." And he takes his Under Armour hat off, putting it on the pigman, hiding his burn marks in his skull. As the four stand up and walk away, dealing 11 damage.
Killing the
How
asswing.
How the fuck is the pigman getting this far? That's truly incredible.
I'm loving it. I like Pigman's like my new dude. I'm loving everything Pigman. I mean, you know how he's getting so far is because he got the Taylor boys on his side now. He got adopted.
It's true.
You guys didn't know last Pigman fight, he got adopted by the Taylor boys.
Yeah.
If you don't know who the Taylor boys are, you should be going to our Instagram to
You need
see
to
that.
educate yourself.
Educate yourself. As the Pigman moves on to the next round, and the Asswang is buried 6 feet deep with the 7-layer lasagna.
I was about to say, you
let's-
almost said lasagna, then you did say it.
Yeah, I did. Let's take a break for a second, and then let's jump back
Alright.
in. All right.
We will be right back.
And we're back. As we get into fight number 3, which is Shuten Doji versus Bat Squatch. Shuten Doji is basically the devil, basically of
Yes,
of
the big
Japanese,
hitter.
yeah, of Japanese folklore, Japanese demons. It is the devil, big red mofo with some horns and some spikes, and he's big and he's bad and he's ugly. His health number is 40 and his attack die is 20, so he's cream of the crop. And his special attribute is fire, of course, since he is the devil. David, please explain Bat Squatch to us.
Bat Squatch is half bat, half Sasquatch. Big boy with wings. Just, put wings and a scrunched up nose on a Bigfoot.
There we go.
Which realistically, we should have made him stronger than Bigfoot.
Yeah, he should have been probably. I mean, he's middle tier, but yeah, you're right. We should have made him just as strong, I think. But right now, his health number is 30 and his attack die is 12, so he is middle tier. He's not as strong as Shuten Doji, but his
Big
special
deficit.
attribute is fly. What's that?
Yes. Big deficit.
Yeah. So let's get into this. Let's just see. I will be Shuten Doji. You will be Bat Squatch, and I rolled a 4.
Rolled 19.
Okay, there you go. And where will we be fighting?
We are at... We're at Denny's.
We're at fucking Denny's, man. Where we treat...
You know what? No. We're at IHOP.
Okay, where we treat anyone who has a disability as the same as anybody else. We throw them around. Just like the Filipino driver.
Don't say
Just like any... what?
No, keep going. You're killing it, dude. Keep
Dude,
going.
we use people as weapons. Billy Zane? No one is...
We didn't do that. The monsters did that.
You're right.
We have
You're right.
no connection. We had nothing to do with it. It's the monsters.
You're right. You're right.
We are just
Okay.
their vessels.
Well, can you explain this IHOP to us as we get into it? And like I said, you're going first, so let's do this.
An elderly couple walk into this restaurant. The old man says to the cashier, "Is this still IHOP?" You still got them boigas? I'm trying to get them boigas. And as his wife says,
Now, Elmer, don't hurry. The boy's just trying to do his job. Don't. And we talked about this, and we talked about this tire factory, and they're just doing the job, so you can't just be wrestling up their chains.
Your job is to tell me if they have burglaries.
he says, "Shut up, Lessel. I want to know if they still got the goddamn burgers. I see that B got flipped back down to the P for pancakes. Oh my god, I want a burger." Lessel shaking.
No, let's not do this again. No. We're not allowed to go back to Target because of this.
Shut up.
He goes,
Target's a bunch of bullshit anyways. I can get all that shit at fucking Walmart. You got the fucking burgers.
he goes, fuck a short stack. I want a fat stack of meat.
I want a tall stick of cow. Now shut the fuck up. It's getting dark.
Can I emerge first?
Absolutely. As the front cashier guy is this 16-year-old. He's like, God damn it, this shit again. I cannot wait to go to college. Like, holy shit, I want to get out of this fucking town. And go ahead,
And
introduce yourself.
Out of the bathroom where he just claimed, where he just took a life to the fiery afterworld. It was a
toilet.
It was a crumpled woman in the bathroom next to a wheelchair. He didn't know what happened in there. I know it's an IHOP, but some say the bathrooms have a portal that they're all just the same bathroom. That was a Denny's. This is an IHOP, but you know there's too similar. He comes out of the bathroom and he looks at the old man and he goes, "You're coming with me to hell, motherfucker." And he goes,
He looks at the monster and goes, "Look at my goddamn wife. I've been in hell for 56 years.
and he goes,
You got burgers in hell."
Damn it, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, hey, well, you're coming to the real place. And he goes, "You got burgers?" He goes, "Yeah, we got burgers." And he goes, "No, sure."
I got arteries. I need collagen.
Okay, so that was my intro. I just wanted to take that man to hell.
Oh, okay. Swooping through the front door with large leathery black wings, the Bat Squatch sniffs around looking for a meal.
Oh wait. He comes he comes to the door and goes, I'm here for your spooky specials. It's October, isn't it? Do you have the mummy pancakes? He wants burgers too. He wants burgers too.
Yeah,
I want your
juicy, extra rare.
I want your Frankenburger.
the one with the nuts and bolts in the patty.
They go, yeah, we can't serve that here. There's too many kids with nut allergies. And he goes, this is horseshit.
Come on, man, that's a bad joke.
What? Was that like an ill-fitting joke or just a bad joke?
That was a bad joke.
Yeah, it was a bad joke. Fucking, you're the one who said there's nuts and bolts in the burger, so why don't you go fuck yourself, motherfucker? Frankenstein, there's no real bolts in a burger. There's nuts. There's no food equivalent to bolts. Jerk.
The Bat Squatch looks at the Shoten Doji. Oh, fuck.
And he fucks him. But will your chair fall apart?
No, I sent that dice flying.
Ah.
I was trying to rattle it and it escaped through my hands.
I want your witch water. A glass of... I'll take...
all messed up.
I'll have your mummy stack and your witch water. Spooky menu.
He looks at the Shoten Doji and he says, "Oh,
have you worked up a monster appetite?
And he.
Oh, I do the bad fucking jokes. Oh, I'm the one who fucking does the bad fucking
That
jokes.
one's supposed to be corny though. It's like a dad joke.
Corny? I'll have a side of corn too.
Candy corn.
And he
Sir, we don't
he-
serve candy corn here. There's too many kids with candy allergies.
He slaps the Shuten Doji on the shoulder, like good pals. But he does it a little too strong, doing 4 damage.
Oh shit! Dropping the Shootin' Doji's health down to 36. The Shootin' Doji goes, motherfucker. He goes, no one touches me and doesn't go to hell. And he goes,
That's
please.
aggressive.
I know, this guy's mean. He just took a dead paraplegic woman and took her to hell without any questioning of why she was in the bathroom dead.
No judgment.
No judgment. The only judgment was you're coming to hell with me. As he grabs the bat squatch and takes a peanut burger off the off the grill off a plate in front of him and jams it down the bat squatch's mouth, causing 10 damage. As the bat squatch has what, David?
A peanut allergy.
A fucking peanut allergy. That's goddamn right. Don't you forget it.
Reaching behind his wing, he pulls out his EpiPen,
Oh, thank God.
struggling to talk. He jams it into his thigh. As a moment passes by, he shakes it off and just goes,
Oh, okay. I was trying to be friendly, but you're kind of a dick.
and he throws the used EpiPen, striking the Shuten Doji in the eye, doing 11 damage.
Ooh, dropping my health down to 25. I mean, the Shootin' Doji's health down to 25.
You're just like dying over there.
What do you mean? I have a fucking EpiPen in my eye. As the Shootin' Doji plucks the EpiPen from his eye, he keeps his eyeball in the socket very delicately, and he goes, "Ow, that hurt really bad."
Ow, that hurt really bad.
He goes, "What the heck, dude?" As he plans his next attack, the old man goes, "Hey, are you taking me to hell or what?" The woman goes,
Let's get out of here.
Elmer, we have bingo tonight." And he goes, "Fuck you, bitch." He goes, "You never win and you keep going back. Why do you do this to yourself? We're already poor. We're not going to get rich. The most we could win is $450. You spent $6,000 there. I hate you. I want to go to hell with the devil. They have boigers down there." As he's mid-speech, the devil picks up his wife, and throws him at Bat Squatch. Bat Squatch moves out of the way, but one of her shoes clips Shootin' Doji in the head, causing 7 damage. As the woman goes flying through the air and through the plate glass window, lacerating herself as she flies through. And what?
You said that wrong. It hits
Sorry.
the Bat Squatch, doing 7 damage.
No. Oh, what'd I say?
You said it hits Shuten Doji.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, her shoe flies off, hitting Bat Squatch, causing 7 damage as the woman flies through a plate glass window and out into the parking lot. As the Bat Squatch's health drops down to 13, and the Shootin' Doji is at 25.
Since you keep fucking playing the voice of my character,
Sorry, I can't help it.
Lessel looks up at Shuten Doji and says,
I think I'm dying. Do I get to go to hell with my beloved Elmer?
and Shuten Doji looks at her and says, "No, you go to heaven." As her soul leaves her body,
I love punishing this woman by sending her to heaven.
as her soul ascends to the clouds. She's screaming, "No!"
She's grabbing onto like trees and and stop signs and shit like that as she's like floating up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bless you.
Allergies, man.
As she goes to heaven. Bless you. Bless you.
And Shoten Doji watches her soul leave, saying, "Ma'am, you've spent an eternity of hell with this man." And at that moment,
Oh, wait. Are you gonna attack or can I add something?
I was gonna attack, but you can add something.
As she goes, you spent an eternity in hell with this man. Now you're going to heaven. She's crying. She's screaming. She's grabbing onto branches as she's floating up. As she turns around to look at where she's going, she sees something as the clouds part. Oh my God. It's a man. He's waving her up. It's a handsome man. Oh my God.
It's Marlin.
It's Billy Zane. It's Billy Zane. As he's standing there fully naked hanging dong.
Yeah.
The woman
of it.
goes, "Yep, heaven it is."
The Zane hog is out.
Yeah, the Zane hog is loose.
And she looks back at her awful husband one last time and says,
I think I'm gonna like it here. It looks quite nice.
as she disappears.
There's something good came out of this.
Yes, absolutely. See, we're not terrible people.
No. Elmer, on the other hand.
Lessel deserved more.
Lessel. I thought her name was Ethel.
No, it's Lessel, which I
Lessel.
don't even think is a real name, which is why it's stuck in my mind.
You know, it might be a real name. I don't know. Everything's a name.
The Bat Squatch, feeling almost angry that he had killed this old woman, but also kind of happy that he did it in the right way.
He didn't really kill her.
He threw her through a window.
No, Shooting Doji threw her through a window.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you said Bat Squatch. Oh, now you
No,
did it.
He's thinking about how he did that. I'm
Oh,
saying
shoot
the
it.
Bat Squatch is thinking about how Shutton Doji threw her
Oh,
through a
I'm
window.
sorry.
He's
I'm
angry.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And but he seeing this sweet woman ascend to heaven made him more angry at at Elmer as he approaches Elmer and says, "You want to go to hell, huh?" That's not the voice we're doing. "You want to go to hell, huh?" And rips both of Elmer's arms off.
He goes, "They got boigers."
And he rips both his arms off and says, "I'm gonna make a burger out of you."
Ooh.
And takes
Sexual
the
style.
arms. Oh yeah, sexual style, busting it down sexual style, and
In an IHOB.
in the IHOB, and he reaches both arms behind his back and throws them forward, hitting both of them hitting Shutton Doji, doing 12 damage.
Ooh. Dropping my health to 13.
Tied up.
Tied the fuck up.
But
Okay.
you could kill me in one hit, and I cannot kill you in one hit.
We'll see. I don't know if this is gonna pan out. It only takes a couple low rolls to fucking kill me.
Yep.
As the arms of Elmer fly through the air and nail the shit in Doji, he recoils and looks back at Elmer. Elmer spins around and goes, "You piece of shit! You are gonna take me to hell! What's taking so long?"
burgers with no hands, you fucking idiot?
I could have gotten a burger by the time that it took you to get me to hell. This is horse shit. My wife's dead, and now I want a burger. I'm
Now
hungry.
she's fucking Billy Zane.
As Shooting Doji looks at Elmer, let me roll that. Looks at Elmer, he goes, "You're pissed." I don't know his voice anymore. "You're pissing me off." I don't know I don't know Shooting Doji's voice. "You're pissing me off." As he picks up Elmer and throws him at the Bat Squatch. As he throws him, What,
I just
David?
realized Billy Zane's in The Mummy.
Holy shit, that's Billy Zane? Yeah. Do we only use mummy actors? Yeah. He's
like the main
he's
villain.
the emperor?
Yeah, he's the guy. His mouth gets real
Whoa.
big.
Yeah, he's the mummy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. As he flies through the air, he just nicks the Bat Squatch with his knee, causing 5 damage, dropping the Bat Squatch's health down to 8. But as he flies through the air, he bounces off a booth as his head lands on a nice soft short stack, a syrupy short stack of pancakes. As he isn't actually injured, Elmer gets up and goes, "What the fuck was that? That was so fucking rude. I've never dealt with anything that's what's wrong with your generation, with your iPhones and you throwing me through the fucking air. This is bullshit. I want to go to hell already. This is bullshit." Okay.
The Basquatch, realizing that he has an ability that he really has not used, takes flight, flying around the IHOP, grabbing every fork from the tables that he can see as he does a quick swipe behind the Shuten Doji, stabbing them into his back, doing 8 damage.
Ooh. Dropping the Shuten Doji's health down to
5.
5. Shuten Doji with 5 health. Bat Squatch with 8.
Come on, Basquatch, let's do this. Come on, baby.
Okay. It doesn't look good for Bat Squatch right now.
Neither one of us looks very good.
No, that's true.
You have a much better chance.
Yeah. Okay, let me paint this. As Elmer gets up, profusely bleeding from his nubs all over the patrons of the IHOB, all over the short stacks. The short stacks are uneatable anymore. Shuten Doji begins to pry the forks out of his back as Bat Squatch flies up into the rafters of the IHOB.
They were knives.
They were knives? I thought they were forks.
No knives.
No knives. He looks at the Bat Squatch that's flying around the IHOB, and he goes, "Enough is enough." Oh my fucking god. As he says enough is enough, he slips on a wet puddle in the lobby as he falls backwards as the knives go into his back even deeper as he falls on his back. One of the knives that he pulled flies out of his hand and hits Bat Squatch just in the wing, causing 1 damage. Dropping him down to 7. Are you fucking kidding me?
Come on, give me a good roll here.
This is how you know that we're fucking rolling true, because I had Shuten Doji to win it all, and this just fucking probably killed me.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
We'll see.
No. Oh. God damn it. I'm distraught.
As the Bat Squatch sees Shuten Doji on his back with the knives slightly propping him up, he sees his window and he takes flight. As he flies towards the ceiling, he turns, putting his feet and hands on the ceiling, pushing off, gaining more momentum as he slams down on the Shuten Doji, dealing 10 damage. As the knives pierce through his body.
Oh, fuck me.
Do you want any last words with him?
As Shuten Doji, as the knives sink deeper into his back, poking out his front, he pulls the Bat Squatch in closer and goes, "Elmer's yours."
No, that's worse than winning. That's worse than losing.
As his eyes close and his head falls to the sticky pavement of the IHOP lobby. As Elmer, still somehow alive with no arms and blood spewing from them, goes, "So Batman, are we gonna go get a boiga or not?" That's it.
As the Bat Squatch takes him into his arms,
And they
annoyed as hell, and flies away with him.
As the Bat Squatch moves on to the next round, the Shuten Doji dies. That's fucked up, dude. I had him to win it all.
Yeah.
This is how you know I'm telling the truth 100%. That was fucked up. I got a 1. Oh my god, that sucks so fucking much. I thought I had that. But that's what this is all about. I'm here for upsets, even though it literally destroyed my entire bracket just right now. I'm here for the upsets because that is how life is.
That's what it's all about. That's the best part, baby.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's
Eagle
just how
Sasquatch.
it is. How it is. What it is.
It is what it is.
Lastly, we have one more fight, and that is the Van Meter Visitor versus the Tommy Knockers. David, you are going to be the Tommy Knockers, and I'm going to be the Van Meter Visitor.
Shit, how did I do them? High pitched voice?
Hard to know. Probably. They are like little guys who live in
Oh, you know, I think you were the Tommy Knockers last time.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of Melonheads. You were
yeah,
Melonheads,
yeah.
I think.
Well, I was just thinking about that because I don't want to come up with 3 different attacks for every single one of these motherfuckers.
It's true.
So I'm the Van Meter Visitor. The Van Meter Visitor, I am a fan of. It is not my monster, but I like him. He is a giant pterodactyl-like creature who
Are we
has
just swapping here? I'm taking yours, you're taking mine?
No, I didn't do the Tommy Knockers. You did.
Oh, okay.
You did both of these. So that's why I took the Van Meter. Sorry. And I also know him a little bit better. But he is a pterodactyl-like creature that I think it's like, what is it, Van Meter, Michigan? Where's Van Meter? Van Meter, Iowa. Van Meter, Iowa. He showed up in Iowa. He's a giant pterodactyl-like creature with a gem in the middle of his head, and he can shoot fucking laser beams, dog.
Yo, sometimes I forget Iowa's a place.
People
never
in
been.
Iowa don't.
Invite me out. If you live there, let me come live with you. Show
That-
me everything.
You know what's weird? I realize as I travel to different states, they're all the same. There's some differences, but they're all practically the same.
You got like Idaho, Montana, like they're the same. Oregon, Washington are the same. California's own thing.
I mean, coastal cities are kind of the same.
No, I mean I said that, but Montana's way better looking than Idaho. I've lived in both places.
Well, I just mean like small towns in general. I'm just like, what do they do here? And then I'm like, oh, it's what I did in my hometown. I hung out at the movie theaters and the bowling alley. Like that's
And the bar.
yeah. Well, I was like 15, so.
Wait, you didn't go to the bars when you were 15?
Pussy was a fucking. We get
Fucking
boy good
pussy.
IHOP. So the Van Meter Visitor, he has a health number of 40, an attack die of 20, and a special attribute is flying. He is a heavy hitter with a laser for a forehead. And the Tommy Knockers, on the other hand, are David. Please explain.
They were little guys who would.
Were.
Well, I mean, I don't think anybody's seen a Tommy Knocker in a long time. They were very popular in 1820, and they were basically blamed for when miners would lose their tools.
Oh,
They'd be like,
right.
oh, the Tommy Knockers took your tools.
That's right.
Yeah.
They have a health number of 30, an attack die of 6, but they roll 3 times because there's 3 of them. And they also each have 10 health, so that, makes sense. And their special attribute is they have a disarming ability, apparently, because they steal tools, David.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know
How
how
does
that
that work?
works.
Read what it says.
It says, you want to know what it says?
Yeah, I do.
It says disarming ability. Because you spelled
Oh,
disarming
you know what?
wrong.
Yeah, again. there's
Disarming.
a lot of typos because I was typing while we were talking.
You're right. I don't blame you for that, but you wanted to know what it said.
Now I know what it is. That was if they were facing someone with like bleed. It would
blade
take it out.
weapon. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Which,
Does not apply here.
no, you can't take the laser out of my forehead. Okay, and David, let's roll to see who goes first.
You know what? We're gonna fucking try.
9.
5.
Yes. Okay, and
God damn, that's like 3 out of 4 rolls for the see who goes first. I think I rolled a 5.
yeah, but you usually win, so
Whatever,
I'm usually
dude.
losing it. So roll to see where we're gonna fight.
Oh, that's 11. That's you.
Oh my god, I fucking wanted that Dude, if you didn't give me that, I was honestly going to be like, should I just fake it and just do this one? Because I wanted to do it so bad. And I'm like, no one's ever going to remember.
Have we not done this?
No, we did it already. It's just I looked at it at my list of them and I went, I want to do that one again. It's the set of the Mummy. It all comes to a conclusion. All
Billy's
comes
back, baby.
Billy's back. With a
Billy's back.
vengeance.
Billy's back.
Billy's
back.
Okay. Anyway, I think I painted the tomb last night. David, I think you know the Mummy just as well as I do. Please paint this picture.
Ah, boy. There's a young, ravishing, handsome man. Sexy haircut. He's got the white shirt. I think he's got some overalls. He's got like a
You
pistol.
got suspenders at least.
Yeah, he's got the suspenders
Not
to the
overalls.
overalls. He's got suspenders to those tight pants that are so tight they do not need overalls. But you know what? It's a fashion statement.
Yep.
He's there with a young, beautiful woman. There's a heavy-set man whose zipper appears to be broken. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. Back in the day, man, zippers were not as reliable, I guess.
Yeah, not ancient Egypt, modern day Egypt, but 90s Egypt.
Yes. As they descend into the tomb, they are searching for something. They don't exactly know what they're looking for. They heard of a great power, and from the readings and the hieroglyphs they read, it stated that there was some sort of monster with an immense power coming from its forehead. But you know, these hieroglyphs, you know, sometimes they had meanings behind them. They were not literal, so they were looking for maybe, you know, a statue with the right bit of light coming down on top of the head would send another beam to unlock a door. That's what they thought. That is not what they will find. As they are rifling through everything they find, they break open a box. And out roll 3 little cheery men. The handsome man looks at them and he says, "Whoa, what the hell? What are you guys?" And they look at him and they say,
Well, let us introduce ourselves. We've got Stephen.
as one takes a bow,
We have King.
as the other takes a bow, and the one speaking says,
And I am Thomas.
as he takes a regal bow.
What's the middle one's name?
King?
You named him Stephen King Thomas?
Yeah. I won't forget it.
Is this because you watched The Mist?
No, there's a book named Stephen King wrote a book called Tommyknockers.
He did write a book called Tommyknockers. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They made it into a movie, too. It's supposed to be really bad.
But we gotta watch it.
We gotta watch it. Should we just do a bad movie podcast?
I did just recently watch The Mist, and Tobe and I were talking about that, how brutal that ending was. And I talked to my buddy who read the book, and he said the book ending was completely different,
Really?
which surprised me
I didn't
very
know
much.
that.
Yeah,
That's kinda
for how
cool.
dark the movie ended, I figured that's how dark Stephen King went with it.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened.
That dude writes child orgies.
Okay.
Well, it's It. You've seen It.
Yes,
They don't put it in the movie.
they don't put it in the movie for good reasons.
That's a good reason.
It's a pretty good reason. Good on you, Hollywood. For all the, you know what? I'm not gonna go there.
I already made that joke.
So the Tommyknockers look at this handsome, strapping young man, and they say,
Well, what are you guys doing here?
and he says, "We're looking for a great power. We read it in the hieroglyphs." And they said,
Huh, we don't know much about that, but we can help you look for it.
And as the team continues to descend the tombs, they come across a pathway that is blocked by boards. And the young, strapping, beautiful man says, this is exactly why I brought my axe, so we could break this down if we had any passages. As he reaches for his axe, there's nothing there. He looks at his 2 other companion saying, "Did you take my axe?" The young lady says, "No, I didn't take your axe." He looks at the heavyset man, and he says, "Did you take my axe?" And he says, "I'm just a fucking zipper, man. I just can't get this fucking zipper to work." and the Tommyknockers chuckle to each other as the ground starts to shake.
As the ground begins to shake, a wall begins to slide open. The dust begins to emerge from underneath the sliding stone. All of a sudden, the stone slides so much it stops as it locks into place. A dark chasm can be seen behind the opening of the door. The man goes, "Looks deep. We should throw something in there to see if anything if there's anything in there or how deep it is." Tommyknocker goes, "I got it." From behind his back, he pulls out an axe and throws it down there. The strapping young man goes, "What the fuck, man?" He goes, "What? What? I'm Thomas. This is what I do."
It's in the name.
I'm Thomas. As it flies down, we hear it hit something as it goes, "Oh." What was that? I don't know. All of a sudden they hear, they go, "I don't know," but it sounds big. All of a sudden, they see something light up in the darkness. A laser shoots out of the darkness, and as they all dive to the side as it carves a hole into the rock behind him, as all of a sudden a giant winged creature emerges from the dark chasm as it flies through the air, floating high above the rest of them, still underground in the giant Egyptian tomb. As they look, they go, "Oh shit, that thing's big." All of a sudden, Thomas, one of the Tommyknockers, actually it's King, one of the Tommyknockers, looks and goes, "There's something on top of it." As they look, they see something on top of the beast. What is this? A bald man, adorned in jewels and draped in cypress cloth. The strapping young man goes, "I know that man. That's Billy Zane from Titanic."
That's the Phantom.
That's the Phantom. As he looks down and goes, I'm like doing an Italian accent. I don't know what ancient Egyptian sounded like. I really got to rewatch the movie. As who goes first? Did you get a 5?
You do.
Okay. As all of a sudden the laser begins to beam up again. As the laser beams up, it goes, and as it hits Steven dead in the chest, flying him through the air, causing 5 damage. As little Steven goes flying against one of the brick tomb walls, dropping their health down to 25.
The heavy-set man, seeing the laser strike the small gentleman he was now companioning with, I don't know if that's a word, gets frightened, and he says, I'm out of here. And he runs down a hall. As he's running, the zipper only breaks further as his penis comes out, flopping around. Not by much, but by enough to flop. The Tommyknockers see the beast, and
as in penis or beast?
as in the Van Meter.
Oh, okay.
And
Not the Van Peener.
they realize that they have a battle on their hands. They look at the 2 remaining humans, and they say,
we'll try to take the monster if you take care of that bald, sexy man riding it.
And Steven, grabbing a tool that he had stolen centuries ago, some sort of a pick, grabs it and jumps into the air, stabbing it into the Van Meter, doing 4 damage.
Ooh. Dropping the Van Meter's health down to 36. Would you stab into me?
Like you know, those little like picks that people use for digging
Oh,
up.
pickaxe. Yeah, like a pickaxe.
like like one of those kind of.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm still going.
Oh shit, you
got
got
3 of these.
3. Shit.
King, seeing his friend Steven launch into the air, jumps and joins him, kicking the small pickaxe further into the monster, doing 5 damage.
Oh fuck. Dropping the health down to 31.
And Tommy, still kind of hurt from that first attack, grabs a stone that he finds on the ground, throwing it at the monster, doing 2 damage.
Dropping the Van Meter's health down to 29. The Van Meter, along with Billy Zane, flies through the air. Billy plucks the axe from its back and throws it down below. He's mad. The Van Meter's mad. And they know something has to be done. They look at Steven, the half-injured one, and think, that's how we do it. We break their ranks.
You would think King was first.
You think Steven was first. His name is Stephen King. Not King Stephen. As the Van Meter monster visitor swoops down, picking up the top of the tomb of one of his fellow comrades. He picks up the heavy stone with his feet as he flies above the Tommyknockers. He drops it. As it falls below, Steven looks up and goes, "Oh no." The stone falls on Steven, crushing him instantly as a piece of rubble flies from the cracked stone and hits King right in the face, causing 8 damage altogether. So causing killing Steven with the 5 damage and injuring King with 3, with a total of 8, dropping the Tommyknockers down to just 17 health.
In the distance, a man is still running. He trips and falls on his face. He gets back up. His dick's still flying out. He doesn't have time to fix it. There's no one to see. He doesn't care. He just keeps running from the chaos behind him. Back at the chaos, the 2 Tommyknockers look back at Steven's deceased body as it's crushed halfway. They see his legs poking out from underneath the rubble. They're angry. So a King reaches into his pocket of stolen goods and pulls out a Glock. Never firing a firearm, especially one as big as this Glock compared to his small, fragile body, he pulls the trigger, hitting the monster, doing 6 damage.
Oof. Dropping the Van Meter down to 23 health.
No fucking way. Tommy, I was trying to think of his name. Tommy, the other one, says, "Let me give that a shot." But it's
No pun intended.
Yeah, grabs the gun and shoots the monster again, doing 6 damage again.
Dropping the health down to
Tied up.
17. Fuck me. The Van Meter takes the bullets to its hard skin as they dig in. It's never faced a weapon like this before. Just a Glock. But it's enough. as it's used to prehistoric spears and whatnot, not these modern day bullets. I need to see what I'm doing. Let me roll first. As the Van Meter visitor takes the bullets, it flexes as the bullets pop back out of its wounds, and it tries to recoup itself back to its normal abilities. Billy Zane pets the top of the Van Meter's head as it checks on its creature that it's riding on top of. The Van Meter looks up at Billy and gives it a special look, as in, you know what to do. Billy nods. As Billy nods, I feel like you're gonna do something with this penis guy. Are you gonna do something with Penis Man?
No.
Do you have a plan for Penis Man?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Nothing big. He's just gonna keep running with his dick out.
Okay. As Billy begins to crawl below the Van Meter monster, he crawls into its bird-like talons as he holds it like you would if you were riding one of those roller coasters where you're riding it chest down. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
Superman
Harry
type.
Potter ride.
Yeah, Superman type roller coaster. As the Van Meter visitor begins to fly at the Tommyknockers, all of a sudden Billy Zane, the mummy, begins to elongate his jaw.
Oh yeah.
Bigger and bigger and
Famously.
bigger until it's gigantic, almost Tommyknocker size. As it flies at King, the Van Meter visitor lets go of Billy Zane as it flies at King, swallowing him whole. As he swallows him whole, Billy Zane stands up and looks at Thomas, the last remaining Tommyknocker. He looks at him and he goes, that's Egyptian for today is not your day, brother. As he raises up that sickle-shaped moon, that crescent moon-shaped sickle,
Yeah.
he goes to strike down on the Tommyknocker. As the Van Meter visitor revs up his laser, he looks at Thomas, the Tommyknocker. But before either one can strike, all of a sudden, a fat man with his penis loose runs around from the corner and trips on a stone as he falls stomach first on top of Thomas, crushing him, having the penis fall against his cheek.
Come on, he didn't deserve that.
His eyes pop out of his head as blood pours from his mouth. The 1,000-pound man, or how much he weighed, crushes Thomas the Tommyknocker as 17 damage is
on the
dealt
dot.
on the
the dot.
fucking dot as the Tommyknockers meet their fate to not only Billy Zane, the Van Meter monster, but also Penis Man from The Mummy, as the Van Meter visitor moves on to the next round, and the Tommyknockers meet their fate in the tomb of Akhnama. And I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it. So our winners tonight are the Gowrow, the Pigman, the Bat Squatch, and the Van Meter visitor. Wow. There's a lot of good fights tonight, honestly.
Yeah.
A lot of on the edge of your seaters. So
Oh man, my seat's demolished.
my seat is soaking wet with butt juice. Sorry. Okay, my dice are rolling around. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. We love doing this, and we love talking to you guys, and you guys can't talk back, but we love it when you listen. And if you guys want any more information, you can go to Camp Strange Podcast at Instagram. You could click the link in bio to find out the links that you need to, where to listen to us, where to buy merch, where to do this and do that. David, I came up with an idea for our winner of the bracket, so we will discuss that off pod. But
I mean, I told you my idea though.
we'll talk about it. I can't really remember your idea, but it seemed
Wow.
complicated.
Thanks, bud. Thanks for taking my thoughts into consideration.
If you guys want to send us anything, send it to campstrainpodcast@gmail.com. Rate, review, subscribe. Tell it to your friend. If they like brackets and Final Fours and whatnot, this and that, tell them to listen. It's a fun time. It's a good time. It's a wild time. And we have fun with it. And we say horrible shit. And we kill old people. So, that's that. Before we leave, David, we should tell you who's going to be fighting next round.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think we got, for next round, it's going to be Bigfoot versus Zhang Shi, if I'm
Yep.
correct. Chupacabra versus the skunk ape.
Nah, doppelganger versus skunk ape.
Fuck me, dude. I got this all fucking fucked
Yeah,
up.
you're bad at this.
You tell me what's going on.
Lizard person versus the hammer.
Okay.
Folk monster versus Mothman.
And that should be it for the next round. That's 4 fights.
Yes, and then after that we'll have Siren Head versus Slitmouth monster.
Mm-hmm.
Krampus versus the Mentar.
Mm-hmm.
Gowrow versus Pigman.
Yes.
And Basquatch versus Van Meter. So that is your Sweet 16. Ooh, it's so sweet.
Ooh, it's getting close, baby. It's getting close.
It's so sweet.
My bracket's fucked up. It's completely broken. I had Shootin' Doji versus Bigfoot to win Shootin' Doji. So I have no idea who's going to win. I'm very excited to see who's going to come out on top. Big hitters now. We're in the big boy leagues, big girl leagues.
My winner is still in here.
What's that?
My winner is still in.
Who do you have? Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I knew you had Bigfoot. I had him in final,
I
too.
had to. I
yeah,
had to.
It was between him and Shootin'. So,
Yeah.
anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. David, do you have anything to say before we officially head out?
No, just gotta say I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And we will see you next week.
All right. And don't forget to stay strange.